Hold on. Dig deep. Rise up together. I'm Kevin O'Connor, chairperson of this year's Stewardship Team, here to announce that today is the start of the 2026-27 Stewardship Campaign. For those who are newer to the congregation or those visiting us for the first time, Unitarian Universalist congregations like ours rely heavily on our own membership to fund the cost of operations. So each year around this time, we embark on a pledge drive, an invitation to generously support our religious home through the upcoming fiscal year that starts July 1st. This year's Stewardship Campaign theme, hold on, dig deep, rise up together. We chose this theme because we cherish our UU values: equity, justice, interdependence, pluralism, transformation. And we recognize that these values are under assault. Each day, we learn of more suffering in a dramatically changed world. Our confidence and sense of safety have been shaken. Some days it is enough to just hold on. And yet, we also must dig deep. We are being tested to live up to those values we say we have. Reverend Martin Luther King taught us that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can. Our faith has love at its center. Love compels us in our mission of compassion, justice, and joy. As members of the Unitarian Universalist Society of Schenectady, we aspire to hold love as a foundation of our relations with those whom we know and those we have yet to meet, with those whom we agree with and even those whom we don't. Love is the antidote to hate. So we must dig deep and rise up together. We need this UU faith more than ever. We've turned to each other in troubled times to gain understanding and strength from one another. We yearn to be part of a community and a wider world that lifts love from its center. Rise up together. And why together? In our society, institutions hold power. And religious institutions hold particular power, to be used or not. I remember this church joined other liberal religious faiths in a 7-year fight to legislate marriage equality in New York State. We provided the moral counter-argument that helped change minds and led to the campaign's success, with New York becoming the first state to legislate marriage equality, setting off a domino effect of other states' approvals, and finally the Supreme Court ruling just 4 years later on the universal right to marriage equality. Religious institutions like ours have power. And together, we can influence the world. Generosity is also a core UU value. We care for one another. We share our collection, Sunday collection, with other organizations trying to make a difference in our world. I've met the most remarkable and committed people here in this circle. And because this congregation matters to us, we have a stewardship campaign that invites us all to reflect on how we might care for the community and institution that cares for us, that makes it possible for us to do more justice and equity in the world, that inspires us to be the best people we can become, of living our values in and beyond these walls. It's going to take an increase in generosity to fulfill the aspirations of our spiritual home. We need to support our ministries, compensate staff fairly, continue to develop our programs, activities, and events, while maintaining our facilities and grounds. Costs are only increasing. This year's stewardship campaign goal is $495,000. $495,000. It'd be terrific if together we met that goal. And given all we're facing in the wider world, wouldn't it be great if we exceed it? This year, I am increasing my commitment, raising my annual contribution to $6,000, $500 each month. That amount represents 10% of my take-home wages. I work in the field of social work because I care about helping others heal and live to their own potential. I give generously here because I care that this congregation thrives to do that into its next 125 years. And because so many have found healing here, have found friendships, have found ourselves. So giving this amount to my spiritual home feels right to me. Following today's service, members of the congregation and those who have pledged in the past will be able to pick up their individualized pledge packages in the back of the Great Hall. These packets contain information about our stewardship campaign and pledge forms. Also in the envelope, you will find a handout, try to open it, that highlights this year's pledging households in distinct groups with colors and hearts. We on the stewardship team affectionately call it the heart chart. And with my Massachusetts accent, I call it the hot shot. Please review to where your current pledge amount fits. We hope you will increase your pledge and consider moving up to the next color grouping if you can, or make a plan to reach that over the next couple of years. For those on Zoom and others who are not attending in person this morning, your pledge packets will be mailed to your home addresses this week. And I know a few of you who are snowbirds and away from your home addresses for quite a long time. You may visit our website and review the stewardship page there and make your pledges online. And some of you who are newer to the congregation and haven't pledged before, we do have some extra copies of stewardship materials. You are welcome to stop by the table after the service and ask for copies to take home with you. The Stewardship Campaign is another way to get to know UUSS and what we care about. We hope you find resonance in what you read and consider making a pledge for the coming fiscal year. We ask that you take your packets home, review the contents closely, discuss in your households or contemplate in your own hearts and mind, and choose a pledge contribution that feels right, that matches the values you aspire to. We ask that you return your completed pledge form in 2 weeks, Sunday, March 15th. And if you can't join us that Sunday, which we hope you do, please mail your pledge back or complete your pledging online by the 15th. Your timely participation helps the board construct a budget in a responsible way. There is so much at stake right now. We only have 170 pledgers in our congregation. So it really matters that we promise all that we can. And as I'm speaking here, I recognize that there are some who are in financial distress and wonder if you can make a contribution at all. If you are one of those households, please speak to the ministers to see if UUSS can help you in any way. I hope you'll join me in increasing your pledge as you can. May that commitment feel right for you, and you appreciate this opportunity to give generously to your spiritual home as we strive to rise up together.